Hello students, my name is Baldeep Kaur. Today I am going to teach you computer. Now today our first chapter is chapter number 2, generations of computer. Today we will discuss about the generations of computer. As you know, we all have different generations of people in our family, like firstly grandparents, then parents, then children. This is our generation is going on, grandparents to parents, then children. So today we will learn about the computer generations. Clear? First of all, computer also has its different generations. Firstly UNIVAC, then personal computer, then desktop computer, all-in-one computer, notebook, tablet PC, smartphone, and the Intel compute stick. The computer has become smaller, faster, and more advanced than the previous generations. So today we will learn about the generations of computers. So generations of computer means, in the computer generation means remarkable improvement in any product. So it means that development and growth in computer technology and computer generations. So let us learn about the different generations of computer. There are 5 categories: first generation, second, third, fourth, and fifth. In the first generation, 1946 to 1958. This is our first generation. The first generation of computer started in 1946, and its feature of first generations are they use vacuum tube technology, and they use machine language. The size was very big and they produced a lot of heat. Then the second generation started in 1959 to 1964. Then in the late 1950, the second generation computers were introduced. Second generation computers used transistors in the place of vacuum tubes. So that allowed computers to become smaller, faster, cheaper, and more reliable than the first generation computer. Then next is, what are the features of second generation computer? The cost got reduced and they produced a lot of heat. Next is the third generation computer, 1965 to 1970. In between, there is an integrated circuit. The transistors were replaced by the integrated circuits and known as the semiconductor chips. Features of third generation: they used integrated circuits, the size became smaller, they generated less heat as compared to first or second generation. Clear? The next one is the fourth generation, 1971 onwards. The fourth generation of computers started in 1971 and they used microprocessor. The size of computer became very small as thousands of integrated circuits were built onto a single silicon chip. Intel 4004, Macintosh, IBM 370 are the examples of fourth generation computers. So in 1981, IBM introduced the first PC, that is the personal computer, and in 1984 Apple introduced Macintosh. This is the fourth generation computers. Features of fourth generation computers: they use microprocessor, they are using high level language, they are accurate and reliable. And the last generation is fifth generation, which is present. The fifth generation computers are based on artificial intelligence. They are still in development. The main goal of the fifth generation is to develop the computers that can respond to natural language and are capable of learning and taking their own decisions. For example, robot. This is the example of the fifth generation. What are the features of fifth generation? The first one is the fifth generation computers will use super large scale integrated chips. They will have artificial intelligence. They will be able to recognize images and graphs. Robots are widely used in the industries, construction works, etc. They aim to be able to solve highly complex problems, including decision making. Fifth generation computers are intended to work with the natural language. Now here are points regarding first, second, third, fourth, fifth generations are: firstly, first generation computers used vacuum tubes, second generation used transistors, third one is the integrated circuit, fourth one use microprocessor, and the last one, fifth generation, use artificial intelligence. Thanks.